I want to do a quick channel update because after my last video where I told you I was uncertain what I was going to do with my channel, and in fact the past few months I haven't had a lot of time to work on my channel, so I'm going to condense this, kind of make it clear. Well, what's happening is, with a lot of things going on, I had these periods of time, like today. I'm caught up with everything. I got work done, that I needed to do, maintenance on my home, everything else. And I'm waiting for job interviews and some people to get back to me. So I have some days where I have absolutely nothing to do. Okay, so I'm going to try to knock out some videos. What I did is I just posted one about shooting these little Betterly carbines, TS carbines. I got 2 more of those ready to go. I'm going to do this update. And what I intend to do probably over the next few days is I'm going to make a series of videos. One is talking about the current situation in buying surplus firearms. Okay? And this is not the usual rant and rave, prices are up. I'll explain to you how the hobby has changed, and if you wish to stick with it, how you have to adapt to the changing circumstances and situation. Because actually quite recently there's been a lot of firearms imported, but we'll get more into that in the video, and I'll show you some examples of what I've recently purchased. Also, I made 2 purchases myself here recently in the past month or so, and I'll review these firearms and circumstances there, and I'll also bring up and make a separate video on the should I pay for the hand select deal, okay, and I'll discuss that. But also there are other firearms, and my reports on the gun shows and that. I may make a video discussing the current situation with gun shows and also the ammunition crisis and that. It seems to be petering off slowly and uneventfully. And also, I'm going to make a video because like some of the other guns I get, like this P17, it's not a surplus firearm. This is more of a modern firearm, but it's fairly common and a popular gun that a lot of people who collect surplus, and a lot of people who don't necessarily collect surplus, are interested in little guns like this. It's a nifty little gun. So I'll have to make another video talking about the situation for, say, sporting firearms, not so much surplus, because surplus is in a category of its own. And these sporting guns, things are so volatile now. And it kind of falls hand in hand with buying surplus guns, because the same mechanism of searching online, finding the item you want at a price that is, better than what you can find, and purchasing it. And also the prices on these sporting guns vary wildly. And also I'm seeing a trend as ammunition prices are dropping. A lot of the prices of certain guns, not all, certain sporting guns are also plummeting, like $100 on the Taurus, it was a GX4 pistol or something. They were like $375. Now you can get certain models for $275. It's a $100 difference. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing here, and I'm going to try to crank these out. I'm not. And again, I don't have the time to dedicate to the channel that I did in the past. I can't really plan ahead. These are just some ideas. Some of these ideas, like the surplus firearms video, I've been kicking that idea around in my head for like 2 months. Okay, I should have made that video 2 months ago, but I didn't. I just didn't have the time. But now that I have a day where I can sit, concentrate, I'm going to crank out some of these videos. So there'll be a spurt of them, and like I said, even if I'm in the middle of this, if something comes up, I may have to stop, without saying anything, in that, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so thank you guys, and stay tuned.